I'm Margaret Ann Windsor, and I was kidnapped in 1941 from Buckingham Palace at age 2. I was born in 39. My father, Edward VIII, a decent man, his takedown or forced takedown was orchestrated by the New World Order, the Illuminati or Freemasons. They're all the same. The Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bilderbergers, the Jews, and then the Kennedy clan. My father never married this woman, Wallis Simpson, to tell you how history has been altered. She married a double, and they became the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, and they are buried at Frogmore on Windsor Castle Estate. This is my mother's sister, Georgia O'Keeffe, the artist from Madison, Wisconsin. My father was married to my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keeffe, a school teacher from the United States Irish Catholic, a beautiful man. They've lied, and then they kidnapped me, and I'm Victoria II, and I am legal heir to the British Crown. 99-year seal put on it, 99-year seal to cover up the crimes, and what they've done to me and my sons that were born here. Mark and Scott, heirs after me, they don't want told what they've done to us and how they've framed me, actually, too, just like they did my father. This is a family where they brought me near Moulton, Alabama. This is a woman who killed her twins. They were born out of wedlock, and this is the family. This is me. I think this was taken, I just got this recently, in the spring of 43. I was brought there in 41, and believe me, they didn't have cars, and this is all dressed up, and it only shows a piece of the shack. It was so horrible, the life growing up, the way I was abused. Also, what I wanted to say was that today, well, let me say this real quick. I try to give background. Edward Snowden only touched the tip of the iceberg in telling what this country is into. And here Holder, who is still, I believe, the Attorney General, you got to remember that these people are the ones who prosecute, and the FBI are the ones who investigate. So these people hold the most power of anyone, really. But in what's going on with me over my life, I found out it's the people here, really. I'm not talking about the FBI they might have saved my life at times. So I'm going to leave it at that. The British are the ones that paid the price, and the Germans, and saved my life. But this country's into programming, and they even programmed their own. Timothy McVeigh, he tried to tell you the U.S. Army did it. Biochips, I was writing about that. This was published by Tex Mars, wrote it, I believe, but I was telling about this back in '76. And Larry Flint was shot. And I keep saying this to give background to it. I was writing about mind control, and Larry Flint was shot in Lawrenceville, and I was living in Marietta, Georgia. And he flew me out there later when one of the doctors, congressman I wrote about, Larry McDonald, he mentions him here. Was shot and his plane went down. The Korean jetliner that the Soviets shot down because it veered into airspace. This is also how you can use mind control. You can do anything with it. And it's so mass now that nobody's immune. That's people think if they stay away from it or don't say anything, they're immune to it. They're not. Now then, if I can give background, and then the tape's gone. This is my sons Mark and Scott, heir after me, and I have no idea where they are. I haven't. And the sick, vile things that were done to them. And this woman is illegal. Her father helped with the takedown of his own brother, kidnapping his own niece, Victoria II, so they could be in power and help the United States They signed illegal treaties that helped the United States put its military bases all over Great Britain and use Great Britain. Remember when they said the sun never set on the British Empire? Well, you see what the United States and this woman and her father, any time else in this world, if a brother did that to another brother, took him down with nothing but lies and helped the Freemasons, the New World Order that's in place now. And by the way, President Obama is a part of it. And people wonder about Trump, worries about his birth certificate. How about mine? Mine's got a 99-year seal on it, and I'm having to use a dead girl's birth certificate. How's that? They gave me another name and have done things to me. But I'm getting away, and I forgot trying to give. I was talking about Brian Williams. To me, with what I know and I do, it would appear that NBC is either staged it really good or and they're about to tell all this, or he really has been programmed himself to a degree. The name Williams has a lot to do in it, but it's the other factors that go into it. They can alter your thinking and input information. Just like you can delete and take off a computer, for God's sake. That's exactly what they can do. Modify your behavior, program you to go out and kill or in mass armies at this point, just like they did Timothy McVeigh. So if you're making such a to-do, which you should, but you should have, so many people have tried to shut me up. They just want me dead. But Brian Williams, I don't think he deliberately lied. I think it's either staged or he's been a victim of mind control and programming. So what would you do, America, if finally the media is forced to tell all this, and all the media knew about my kidnapping before I did? I found out in '83. And you found out how many of your own people have been murdered over the years, and you'll never know because it's invisible, and these that I tell about were deliberately done. So your media, including this one here, all of it in Atlanta, Huntsville, everybody knew about it, the networks, and some of them local. They do, and the ones here, I guarantee you do. That's going to bring me back to what I wanted to put on here today. Today, Jesse Leroy Matthews is going to be charged with the murder of Hannah Graham. She's English. She was a student at Charlottesville, the University of Virginia, and this connects to a psychiatrist's daughter here who's very prominent, and Morgan Harrington, and she was abducted there, and the DNA leads him back to her murder. But I have told about her murder for a long, long time. It's done in patterns, and this man has been programmed, and the programming deliberately includes, when I was given this so I could use video and program and put it up and go to the social media, because the law enforcement is part of it. But these three go back to Murphy, Alexis Murphy, black girl that was kidnapped August the 3rd, the day I got this, 2 years ago, will be 2 years ago. So if they don't tell it now, Hannah Graham's a beautiful lady. Her parents simply tried to help. And Great Britain in Germany, but Great Britain has lost and withstood so much pain and hell, and at the hands of the United States and some of my own family, which is so deplorable. But it'll be covered up. If it's not told now, it will be covered up. If they don't tell the truth about how Hannah Graham died and the programming of Jesse Matthew and the Morgan Harrington and Alexis Smith, because that's just the three. The next door at Virginia Tech at Blacksburg, the 33 that were murdered April the 7th or 16th of '07 was mass mind control. And just like some of the others, Holmes, he's not mentally ill. He was programmed. And this